Hello guys and welcome to our brand new video. Today I'm here with Solo Leveling episode number 2 reaction. Okay, the previous episode, it was the beginning of this show and yeah, it went pretty well. You know, I'm very invested in this even though I did read the manga before. I don't remember much. But you know, like since I don't remember much, everything is kind of very new to me except a few scenes. Uh, so the previous episode we got an introduction to the world, what is going on, the whole hunter situation, what are the hunters doing, like how they are getting hands on, like I think magic crystals, that's what they call them, and how these are important in like the long run, and stuff like that. And we also get to meet our main character. I think his name was Song. I'm not sure if I'm misremembering. I think his name was Song or something like that, or Sung, something like that. And he is the weakest hunters. And yeah, so he goes into one of these dungeons, and they come across a very dangerous situation. And the final section where they come to that room where there's those big statues, that section I kind of remember. That section is vivid in my head. I remember that in the manga or the manhwa as well. And I think obviously, like I do remember a few parts of this section especially because it's so unique, and that's why it's so vivid in my head. So I'm looking forward to this episode. Let's see where this goes. And that is it. I don't remember anything other than that. This section I kind of remember. Other than that, I don't remember anything. So everything else should be pretty new to me as well. So let's see. Yeah, let us start. So this is episode number 2 reaction. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Bruh, everyone's panicking. Yeah, exactly. He knew, like, since he's... Yeah, his sixth sense kind of... Oh my god, his hand, yeah. Yeah, she cannot. Oh, I was wondering, why is she here? Since she's B ranked. Yes. Yep. Yeah, we need to listen to that. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Alright, this is the opening. We heard the opening before, but today's the first time we're seeing the visuals. Okay. Yep. This song is really good. Damn, the animation is crazy in this one. They went full out. Yeah, like obviously the most popular manhwa to ever exist, I think. This one. Oh boy. And they even like went full on with the gore as well. Whoa, what the hell was that? Okay. Okay. Damn. Hey, the animation is really like good god. Wow. There you go, solo leveling. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, this is his sister. I think so. Wasn't she a hunter? She went to like her I saw her like I saw her in that like in the previous episode. Damn. Oh my god, stop it. Bro, you saw what happened. What is on? Oh my god. I the door is like the door is closed. Okay. Well, yeah. Good god. Hmm. Because it's waiting probably for them to listen to the yeah. You have to like do according to yeah, so do that. Okay, I don't understand. Oh, I guess they're probably extremely panicked. So that is why they're not. Oh God. Okay, yeah, there you go. Worship the god. That's why. Yeah, everyone who's like lowering their heads, they're safe. That's why. Bro, you guys can't figure it out. What? You just read the command. Yeah, like bow your head. Okay, come on. Look. You're seeing him do it. Do it, you guys. Okay, the second one was. Oh, here we go. Here's the smile. Oh my god, this was the scene. I remember this panel on the manga forever. Like this creepy smile. Don't. Oh my god. Don't don't jump around. No, we have to do the other ones as well. You guys. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh, it's getting up. Oh my. Yo. This is some nightmare fuel. Yo, imagine. Oh, praise the God. Yeah. How do you praise him? I don't know. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't die. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it has slowed down. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So, oh God. Oh, he's gonna get squashed. Oh no. Oh God, yo! Ah! How do you even praise it? Like, oh no! Oh my God, yo! All these people are just. Oh, yeah, yeah. Gun. Ah! Oh God, yo! The went full out with the gore as well. Oh, the musical instrument. Yeah, maybe that. You know, I see. That makes sense. There you go. Nice. Okay, we still have more left. This number, there's a number three. What is the number three one? Oh no. Oh no. Then, then people would have died if, like, either way. Like, there's like a limited number of people who could have survived this. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Oh God. Oh, I think. Oh, and there you go. Nice. Oh no, that's the other one. Oh, somehow he went. Is his leg hurt or something? I think his leg is hurt. He cannot get up. Yeah, his leg is hurt. Oh, there you go. Nice. Oh, the way his leg is squashed, I think. There's still a number three. Yeah, his leg is gone. Uh, yeah. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Oh, maybe because he's. So you cannot go hard on the. Yeah, okay, that's the number three. What was it? Okay, I don't remember the third one. I would have been dead by this time. What was the third one? Oh, believe in God. Oh my God, they're like, Damn. Oh, I feel like he's the only one who's gonna survive or something. Like, no, no, I don't think this is there's something else going on. This is a trick, I think. No, no, it's something else. Oh God, here we go. Yeah. Okay, wait. One, two, three, four. Oh. Oh, that is the dungeon break. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, the monsters will come out. These things will come out. Oh, her mother, isn't it? Yeah. Is is that the crystal that they use? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like there was like not enough like light, not enough flames. A few of them were left. Okay, there you go. Okay. Now we have blue flames. Please don't try to run out. No. Oh, the ones are going out one by one. Is this the sacrifice that they're talking? Yeah, these are having like glowing blue. Oh! Oh, it's red light, green light. Bro, what do we do now then? We have to keep looking at them? Oh, it's like a psychological warfare, basically. Oh no! Oh god, she's gonna die. There we go. Oh, one is out. Wait. No, 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 no. No! This is a trick. Wait, what? Oh! So. Uh, oh, okay. But one of the yellow flames went out as soon as. What the? Another one goes out, yeah. Okay, this is a tricky one. You don't even know if they're surviving or not. Oh, that is why. Oh, yeah. It was going out little by little. This is the faith. We have to have faith in each other. So, okay, I see. The ones who will stay here up until the end, they will be they will be winning. Yeah, and the ones that are running out, they'll be dying eventually. Or maybe they will be surviving. I'm not really sure. Wait, why is there three? There are two of them. Wait, what's going on? Oh, he's still there. Okay. Oh, she cannot move. Her legs gave out. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, I see. So those guys survived. However, I see the one who will stay here. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they are actually surviving. However, the only one who will be left, which is Song. No, Sung. Mm. Oh boy. Damn! Oh! Oh my god, it just. Oh boy. Ah! Wait, who? Oh boy. Oh no, so I was wrong. I was thinking anyone who will stay here up until the end, they will survive. But okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Damn. Oh, it's gone out. Courage of the weak. You have to. Wait, what? Your heart will. What? Wait, is that the end? Oh my god, it's the ending. Okay, so this was a like a test. Or not, I don't know. Okay. Okay. An interesting ending. Right, that is it, I think. Yeah, that's it. Right, that was this episode. Okay, so here we have the what happened in this episode was basically, I'm guessing this is the beginning of him whatever awakening his power. Now I think I was like really at the by the end of it, I was thinking like, well, how is this going to go? Because obviously at first I was thinking, oh, this is a test. Obviously the people who will be staying there up until the end, they will be the one who will be surviving, and the ones who are going out of the door, they will be dying. That's what I thought. And then like like one after the other started going out, and then I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe the people who are going out, they are surviving. However, the one who will stay here up until the end, like they will like ultimately win or something. I don't know, like something like that. you know and then again, when they started killing him in the end, the main character, I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe something else is going to happen. Because obviously, like, our main character cannot die. Like, this is barely the start of the show. So I was like, yeah, and here's the thing. Like I said, I don't remember anything from the manhwa. I literally don't remember anything. I don't even remember what happened here. I just remember that one thing, that is the creepy smile of that statue. That's all I remember from this. So I was in the end, I was like, okay, I don't remember anything. Like, how is this going to go? And I was trying to like think like like how can this go? Like, one thing can happen is the people who will stay there up until the end, they will survive up until the end. But it seemed like the people who are running away as well, they're also surviving. And then when they said like, oh, it's actually the more people will stay here, the more statues will stop. So for them to wait up until the final part for all the like blue flames to go out, that is the like most like that is the most foolproof way of surviving this. But human beings, they are just like they're like, oh no, like I cannot do this, and they ran away from there. So that is why one after the other, the yellow flames went out. But as more and more people ran away from here, the more people who were keeping an eye on the statues reduced. And obviously, by the end of it, he cannot keep an eye on everything at the same time. So he was the only one that was left. And I don't understand one thing though. Couldn't they have, like, the three of them? Couldn't they have just stayed up until the end? Like, like Juhi, Song, and him. Wait, what is his name? His name is also Song, isn't it? Something like that. So, oh, Son. I think his name is Son. Wait a minute. Solo leveling. Let me check what his name is. Just a second. His name is Song. Sang, something like that. Song, I think it is Song. Okay, so he, like, couldn't he, Juhi, and that guy, couldn't they all have stayed and just kept it? Oh, I guess it's not really possible in that way. No, it is like, each can like look in one direction. Like, this person can go there, this person can look there, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you can keep an eye on the whole room with only 3%. It's possible. But the reason why I think they didn't take that chance is because, as they say, there is a big possibility that when all the blue flames go out, the door might close. Anything could happen. Either they might have survived it, like it's a 50-50 chance. Either they survive or the door will close. And if the door is closed, then they're screwed. So I guess that is why, like, Song didn't want to take that chance, and that is why he was like, take Juhi and get out of here. Yeah, because these three could have easily stayed up until the end, kept an eye on the statues, and all the blue flames would go out. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, like, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen now. In the end, we get to see that section. Oh, you know what? I'm going to read this section. They killed him, and then, like, notification came in. The secret quest, Courage of the Weak, completed. You have acquired the qualification to be a player. Will you accept? Your heart will stop for 0.02 seconds if you choose not to accept. Will you accept? Wait, what? Your heart will stop for 0.02 seconds if you choose not to accept. That's weird. So what's going to happen? Like, if I don't accept, my heart will stop for a little amount of time. Then what? And if they accept, what's going to happen? Either way, we're going to get our answer next episode. But obviously he pressed yes. So okay, now it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. He's going to unlock some kind of a power. Obviously, that's what's going to happen. This is solo leveling. So this is how this is going. So now I'm thinking, what would have happened if all of them stayed there and they waited for the blue flames to go out? What I think might have happened is that I feel like every single one person here, they probably would have gained this ability, wouldn't they? I'm not sure though, because he was the one who like stayed up until the very end. Just imagine a scenario if every one of them were like, you know what? Nah, we'll not leave you alone. We'll stay here up until the very end and keep an eye on the statues, so that they don't, like come towards us. And they stayed there and the blue flames went out one after the other. What really would have happened? Would the door really would have closed? I doubt that would have happened. I think what would have happened was that they would have won this, and this notification would come in front of every single person who stayed. And every single person probably would have unlocked whatever power this guy is going to unlock now. That's what I think would have happened, I'm not sure. But, yeah, because they said this is like a secret quest. So if everyone stayed up until the very end, everyone would have won this secret quest and they would have gotten the power that this guy is going to unlock now. So I'm not sure. Like I said, like I feel like this was probably a possibility. So yeah, and that's why it's called the courage of the weak, because the person who stay up until the very end, that is their courage. Because like just think about it, every single person here is weak compared to these huge monstrosities. So they are considered as the weak. So if they had the courage to stay up until the very end, just like him, they all would have probably qualified in this, and everyone would have gotten that power. So, so this wouldn't be solo leveling. The name would be something else. Multiple people leveling. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, there you go. That's how this went. Now, one thing I'm very like impressed, I would say, is that they actually did not shy away from showing the gory section. Good God, the gory sections are crazy. Just like, isn't really gore in that sense. It's just bloodshed and everything. But like just everything just raw. They're literally showing someone getting cleaved in half and falling down, like, and the blood like flowing into their eyes and everything. Good God. So that is crazy, and not only that, I am, like I said, I don't remember the manhwa that much, but I think they're properly adapting this. Everything seems pretty like nicely paced. It doesn't seem like it's rushing or lagging or anything like that, so it's pretty like it's pretty like the stories, it seems it's very fleshed out. That's the feeling I'm getting, and I'm liking the direction that this is going. And yeah, so there you go. That was what happened. Now here in this episode today, we saw everyone had to follow those commandments. If they're able to do it, then they would survive. Now here's the thing, the fact that the second commandment had, like, they said like praise the god or something like that, and they had to go and stand in front of like those statues with a musical instrument or something. That was such a, I don't know what to say. Like, that commandment in itself was like a commandment which is weed out the majority of the people from out there. Because just think about it, we had a lot of people here who died before they were able to reach the second commandment. So if all those people survived, if they all listened to the first commandment and bowed down and prayed, none of them would have died. And then this one would start. And we have a limited number of statues. So I'm guessing the amount of statues that had musical instruments on it, that amount would be the amount of people who would be able to survive from here. Because one statue only takes one person in. So, So this second commandment is the one which weeds out the majority. Now I do wonder, if more people survived, what would have happened? People probably would have started fighting amongst each other, trying to stay under the the thing, the statues. Like, maybe like there, like, let me just take a guess. Maybe there were like 10 statues with musical instrument, and there were like 15 people. The extra five, where will they go? They'd probably start fighting amongst each other, trying to like drag the other one person out of there so that they can survive. So that the second commandment would weed out the majority of the players. And then the third one, where you had to stay up until the very end in the middle, that one as well. I think, wait, how many flames were there? I think there were like 5 or 6 flames. I do wonder if, wait a minute, let me check. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 flames. And there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, there were 5 people, but 6 flames. I don't understand. How does that work? Wait, am I missing something? Were there 6 people or no? No, there were 5 people. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 6 flames, and no, there are 6 people. Okay, there you go. Oh, 2 of them were grabbing the main character. I didn't see that. Okay, so right, there were 6 flames over there. Now here's the thing. I do wonder if more than 6 people came inside the inner ring, if the number of flames would have increased, or the maximum amount of people that could stay in the inner ring. Maybe if it was like capped out at 6, then again a few people would be weeded out of here. But if more people could get in, I guess it would work. But anyways, that's not the point. The point here is that the more people went in, the more flames started. And if all of them stayed here up until the very end, I'm guessing everyone would have gotten that secret ending, or the secret quest would have been completed. Because I noticed it. I was like, wait a minute, aren't the blue flames like decreasing one by one? Yeah, that was what was happening. So they had to stay up until the very end, and all the blue flames would have probably gone out, and everyone would have gotten that secret quest completion, and everyone probably would have gotten that power or something like that. But it didn't happen. Everyone was scared, and everyone had to leave. So our main character is the only one who stayed up until the very end. And yeah, so there you go. And I feel like Juhi would have stayed here if she had that choice. But Sung was like, no, take her and leave. And yeah, and there you go. That was it. Now here's also another thing. Like, just think about it. If the main character didn't get his leg chopped off, you really think he would have stayed there? I doubt that. He probably would have ran alongside these two and tried to get her out. That's the thing here. The reason why he stayed up until the very end is because he couldn't do anything. He knew that he cannot move, and that's why he was like, leave me. I'm going to be a burden. You do go and get out. If he had his legs, he probably, alongside these two, would have tried to leave. So then again, yeah, like, he wouldn't have gotten this secret quest if his legs were there. Like, all these possibilities I'm thinking, so yeah, ultimately he was the one who stayed up until then due to various circumstances and everything. So there you go. Another thing, like, these are the possibilities I'm thinking. If he had his legs, that guy, the main guy, Mr. Sung, he, as he said in the end, that you two get out of here. However, he said that I cannot move, so you take Juhi and you get out, because Juhi cannot move as well. Because if Sung, the main character, had his leg, he probably would have took Juhi and left with her. And this guy, he would have stayed up until the very end, and he would have gotten that secret quest ending, and he would have gotten that power. So the fact that the main character was missing his leg was one of the biggest reasons why he he's going to get whatever he's going to get now. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's crazy. Like, different circumstances, how it can change someone's life completely. um yeah. Okay, anyways, that was this episode, and that was a great second episode. And yeah, let's see. Now I'm going to talk about this episode scene by scene. In the beginning section, we get to see the song was like okay, like, he was the one who told everyone to duck, so everyone survived. And so, okay, you know what is really confusing me? His name is also Song, isn't it? And the other guy, his name is also Song, but I think his name is Sung, and this guy's name is Song. Song and Sung, I think, or Sung and Song. Correct me if I'm wrong. So his name is Sung, and the other guy's name is Song. Okay. So the main character is Sung, and the other guy is Song. So he's like Mr. Song. Like, Mr. Song is like, oh, like you saved us. Thanks for saying that. You knew what to do, didn't you? But he was like, oh no, I just felt this imminent threat. But anyways, okay, here's also another thing we get to know. I also thought this, but I didn't really talk about it. I was also thinking, why is Juhi, being a B rank healer, joining? Oh, I think I did say it in the previous episode. I think I said something like, oh, I think maybe even though Juhi is a B rank healer, the fact that she's here is probably because she's concerned about him. Sung. That is why she's here. Because she's a B rank healer. She doesn't need to be an E rank, dungeon. Why would she do that? I thought that she's here because she's concerned about him, which is obviously one of the reasons, I'm sure of it. But another reason here is that the fact that she's so scared most of the time, and I think that's what she says. Like, she always, yeah, she's too weak-minded. That is why she's always in these E rank raids. B rank raids are way crazier, and she cannot handle it. Okay, so Mr. Song says that this might be like an A rank or an S rank, situation. These monsters. So yeah, we need to do something. Now I don't understand why it was so, why it took them so long for them to understand that all they had to do is just read the commandments and just obey it. Like, the fact that Sang was the one who had to point it out to everyone that, guys, you see these commandments that you read, just obey them. Like, he had to literally point it out to them. And like I said, I think maybe the reason behind it is that they were so rattled seeing one person die in front of them. Like, they completely, like such a simple thing didn't even register in their head, that they just had to obey it. They're probably too panicked. That is why. Because it was just so obvious. Like Sang had to literally point it out and spell it out for them that, guys, please, just listen to this thing, bow down. Still people were like, what the hell are you doing? Why should we do that? Stuff like that they were saying. And I'm like, come on, man, you guys, what the hell? You just read the commandments. What are you on about? It's written there. Just obey it. And it's not only that, it's also written at the very end that obey this or you shall die. It's literally written. And they're still clueless about it. Like I said, I think maybe the big reason behind it is that they were so startled by this, events, all these happenings one after the other, that it was so obvious, still it didn't get in their head because they were so panicked. Maybe that is the reasoning. I don't know, because it's weird that they all took so long to understand what the hell is going on, and Sung literally had to spell it out for them. So right. Now, okay, after that we get to see a little bit of Sung's sister, and she talks about her brother to her friend. And she's like, he always ends up being covered in wounds. Last time he was covered in bandages. Why did you ask me this? And this girl is like, no reason. If it were me, I wouldn't have ended up like that. Okay, I don't know what this means. What is he on about? What? Like, like what? If it were me, I wouldn't have ended. She literally said that he's weak. That's why it's not as if like he's doing it deliberately. Like, I don't understand why she said this. Like, here we go. She says, Gina, your brother is a hunter, right? That's right, but he's just an E rank hunter. Oh, I see. I think what she's saying here is that I wouldn't have. No. Oh. Okay, the translation is a bit weird here. I just listened to her say what she said. The translation is a bit of a mistranslation. What she says here is that if it was me, I would have done a better job. You know, that's what the actual translation is, what she's saying here in Japanese. While the translation here that is written here, if it were me, I wouldn't have ended up like that. That's a weird way to translate this line. Because I was so confused. I was like, what is she even saying? Didn't her friend literally said that my brother is weak? So, like, why are you even saying this? No, that's not what she says. What she says is that if it were me, I would have done a better job. So she's literally saying that, yeah, your brother is weak. If it was me, I would have done a better job at that. Something like that she is saying. Yeah. But the translation here is a bit weird. It's not what she says. Okay, anyways. Right, anyways, that's that. Now we're back to the dungeon again, and here we see this one guy who's like, oh, I'm fast, I can get out of here. Tries to run, bam, vaporized. 2 legs are the only thing that is left. So seeing that, everyone now realizes, like, yeah, it's not that easy. You cannot literally just dash out and survive. But people are still panicking. They don't know what to do. So they're questioning. They're like, okay, for them it is so easy to kill us. Why are they not killing us? You know, it's waiting for someone to try to get out. So that is when Sang is like, oh, the commandments. What is the first one? And at this point, I feel like they should have realized what they're supposed to do, but they were still acting so like clueless. They were like, oh, why? What? They're like asking weird questions when he told them to like do what the commandment says. They were still asking questions, and I'm like, come on, man, you guys cannot understand. It's literally written there that follow this, otherwise you'll die. It is so easy to just read that and understand, but they still didn't understand it. Like I said, it's probably the panic set in so much that something that's that obvious was not getting in their head. So the first one is worship the god. So there you go. Obviously, soon immediately realized that, yeah, the fact that they're not getting harmed is probably because they're all bowing down almost. So he's like, we should properly bow down. So he's like, okay, here's what we should do. So he gets up, and as soon as he gets up, the statue kind of looked at him, was going to shoot the I-beam or whatever that is called. But he immediately like bowed down, like a proper bow, you know. And he says like, you guys, do the same as I do, you know. Like, as long as your head is, no. Yeah, kneel in front of the statue. Okay. So he says like, you know, as long as our head are below a certain height, it won't attack. That's why it was not attacking them, since they were all like bowed below. And people who are trying to stand up, they were getting vaporized. So yeah, that's the first thing what we should do. That is pray or worship. And they do it. And they were still having questions. They were like, oh, it's like, you know, like, as if it is this easy to survive this. Yeah, like, I don't know. It was so obvious. It was written in the commandments that do this, otherwise you will die. Still they were having doubts. But you know, they got their answer immediately. The statue calmed down and they were like, oh, we survived finally. And then they get up and they're like, ah, we survived, yay. But it's still not over yet. There's the second and the third commandments. So now the statue gets up. And he's a big statue. So, and he's trying to come towards us and literally trying to squash everyone. So Sang is like, what should we do? And they're like, oh, the second one is praise, like, you know, like worship, yeah, praise the god. So they're like, how should we praise it? And they were trying to praise, and then we have this guy who's like, oh, I know, I've learned folklore and everything. I know how to, it's the proper way to praise someone, praise a god or someone like that. And he goes and, like, kneels down. An unfortunate situation for him, because obviously he tried his best to, like, contain the situation and, like, try to properly go through this and properly, like, calm this situation down. But unfortunately, that wasn't what he was supposed to do. He gets squashed immediately. And as soon as that happens, everyone starts panicking. They're starting trying to run away, but, like, as soon as someone is going towards one of those statues which had, like, a shield or, like, a weapon with them, they're getting chopped off. And I think this is where, what was his name? Park? Yeah, this is where Park dies. Yeah. Mr. Park. Oh, before that, like I said, when they start, like, when they start praying and the prayers are not working, the way they smile, like I said, this is the scene that I remember so vividly. And I feel like this has, like, a whole meme as well. This face is like a whole meme. I've seen a lot of people use this face, as in meme templates and stuff like that. Right. Anyways, so there you go. So yeah, and this is when Park dies as well, and like I said, they are going full out with the gore. Like, just showed him, like, cut in two. Like, good god, that was crazy. And not only that, like, the blood dripping into the eyes, like, oh my god. Anyways, so Sung is still like, what should we do? There must be something. He takes Juhi's hand and starts running, and he's looking at the whole like, like, room, and he's like, oh, there's a few of them with like, like, instruments, and he's like, maybe that's what we should do. And, like, this whole, like, stage reminded me so much of, like, like those video games with, like, puzzle mechanics and stuff. I remember, like, it's, like, just crazy, like, like, there's so much like a video game. Like, literally, like, we have, like, a boss level where we have, like, puzzles hidden within it, and we have to, like complete the puzzles if we want to survive. And do certain things. Okay, so he realized, he's like, oh, we should go towards the musical instrument. And as soon as they go there, they start playing the musical instrument, and and, like, each of them go to one of them, and Sung and Juhi goes to another one musical instrument, but it's not working. And he realizes there should be one person under one musical instrument. So he tells Juhi to stay there and starts running towards the other end of the room. However, yeah, this thing comes and almost squashes him. He survives the first one. However, the next one, where this statue with the shield, he drops the shield down on him, his leg gets chopped off over there. And he didn't even realize, the adrenaline was going so quickly, he didn't even realize. He started crawling up until he reaches the final person with the musical instrument. Or this person was singing, didn't have a musical instrument. This statue was singing. So he goes towards there and he stops. And he's like, I've survived. But obviously his leg is gone. Juhi comes and tries to help him out, but she also goes above her level, beyond her level. So she also starts bleeding out. So, she had to stop it to try to heal him. Anyways, so second commandment done. Now the third one, which is, what was it? Like, there's one more commandment. Believe in the God. Yeah. Believe the God. And you know what's funny about this commandment? It's literally written there. Believe the God. Just believe. Like, that is what they had to do. They had to believe and stand up until the very end. But that is the, like, like, the most difficult part. They weren't able to keep believing, and their fear got the better of them, and they ran out. They still survived. I think all of them survived, though. They still survived. However, if they believed in the God up until the very end, he would have gotten, everyone would have gotten probably the power that the main character is going to get now. And now that I think about it, it's kind of an interesting thing, like the 3 commandments. The first one is worship the God. So obviously, they have to worship the God, otherwise they'll die. And then the second one was praise the god. Like these two were had to be done to survive. And obviously now that they have worshipped the god, they have praised the god, the third one, which is believe in the god, they, even if they don't believe in the god, it's fine, they can survive. However, if they believe in god, or the people who will believe in god, they'll get rewarded in the end. That is the thing about the third one. Like the first two they had to do to survive. If they didn't do it, they'd be dead. However, the third one, it's an optional one if you think about it like that. You know, even if they don't believe in the god and they try to run away, they'll survive. You know, but the ones who believe in the god and stay up until the very end, they will get rewarded. But you know, in the end, obviously, he was the only one who was staying there, so he is going to get rewarded now, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's interesting. Now here's the thing. I'm just assuming that everyone survived in the end. All of them that ran away. But I think that this girl, Juhi, she's going to survive. And if she survives, I'm sure everyone else would have also survived. Because, you know, like, it makes no sense if she's going to die. Like, the fact that the main character did so much to save her, and she ends up dying either way, that would be weird. You know, I don't think the anime is going to go in that direction. And something like that. So, yeah, if she survives, I'm sure everyone else survived as well. So, I'm just assuming. But I'm like 80 or 90% sure that all of them survived. However, yeah, he's the one who stayed up until the end. He's the one who believed in God, and that's why, you know, now he's going to get something, I guess. Right. Anyways, so yeah, they believe in God. So they're like, what should we do? So the altar comes up, and they're like, and he's like, can you please, guys, please take me to the altar? I have to see what's going on. And he goes there and he tries to decipher what's happening, but he's not able to understand. You know, he looks at the altar, but he sees those flames and he's like, I'm not really sure what we should do. But one thing we should do is like everyone should come in the middle. Otherwise the flames won't start. So everyone comes to the middle, and as soon... Right. Okay, here they also kind of talk about dungeon break, which is like if like the dungeon stays there, you know, no, unless and until they destroy the main like boss, the dungeon will go through a dungeon break. And if that happens, the monsters in it will come out and it'll be a disaster. So every time that hunters go inside a dungeon, the main goal, one of the goals is definitely getting those magic crystals. But another accompanying goal along with it, or the most important one, is defeating the final boss so that they can destroy the dungeon completely, so that the dungeon break doesn't happen. So that is why he's like, yeah, if dungeon breaks happens in this dungeon, that'll be crazy. These monsters will be out in the city. Something that we should not, like, you know, let happen. You know, and then we kind of fast forward to his sister. His sister goes to his mother's hospital and he's like beside her mother, talking to her mother, you know. Yeah. Now back over here, all the yellow flames glow up as soon as everyone gets in, and then the blue flame starts also glowing up, and then these statues with the weapons, they start glowing, they start coming towards them. Now here is where the real test starts. Do you really believe in God and you can stay here up until the very end? Because that is their task, believe in God and stay up until the very end. But you know, yeah, like fear is a thing. So as more and more, like, you know, like the things come closer, they're panicking. But then they realize that, oh, if we look at it, you know, it's like red light, green light. If we look at it, it will stop. So it's a little bit of a relief. But then another fear comes in within their heart, that they're like, wait a minute, the blue flames are going out. The door is open, the blue flames are going out. This could mean either two things. Either we have to stay here up until all the blue flames go out, and then, you know, like we would have cleared this dungeon, everyone would survive. Or the worst scenario, where if all the blue lights go out, the doors will close. And this is where, like I said, the test begins, the actual test. You know, if you can believe in God and stay up until the very end. But you know, the more and more the blue flames are going out, everyone's panicking. They're thinking like, oh no, this is our chance to actually get out. You know, if by any chance the worst case scenario happens is where all the blue flames go out and the doors stop and the doors close, then we're screwed, you know. So obviously that fear part of them starts taking over, and the girl, she runs off first. And now obviously here a part of them was still hesitating to go because they didn't know what would happen if they tried to cross the door. Maybe they would have died. But the fact that the girl actually leaves makes the rest of the people a little bit more optimistic. They're like, wait a minute, she actually went out. We're not hearing any type of screams or anything. The yellow flame went out, and she's probably out of this dungeon. So the start became a little more optimistic, and the fear sets in more that if I lose this chance, I might die. If the blue flames go out and the door's closed, I will die. So this is like the best opportunity. That girl went out, and we're still not hearing her scream or like anything, like nothing bad happened to her as we are seeing. So this might actually not be a trap. So little by little, everyone's like going, and then that other guy goes out. Then as soon as the other guys go out, Sung is like, wait guys, don't go. If more and more people leave, we won't be able to keep an eye on the statues, And then this guy, I don't know what his name is. He's like, Park's friend. He's like, please, I have a wife and a kid, forgive me. And he just leaves. And there you go. Now 3 of them are left. The statues are coming more and more closer, and they're like, what should we do? So Song is like, you guys, both of you, Juhi, grab him and get out of here. I'll stay here up until the end. But Juhi's legs give out. She cannot move because obviously she expended too much energy to heal him. So Song makes a decision, and he's like, Song, you take her and get out of here. I'll stay here because obviously I cannot carry her. I don't have my legs. You're the only one who can carry her and get out of here. So do that. And yeah, he stays up until the very end. And everyone goes out. He's the sole survivor here. And he tries his best to stop the statues up until the very end. And here you can see, the inner part of him, which didn't like this situation, who hated this situation, is coming out. And he's like, why, you guys think you guys only have families. I also have a family. Why is it all the time me? And why am I the only one always struggling and survive, and struggling with these type of situations? Why am I the sacrifice all the time? It's always the selfish one who gets all the benefit. Just like you guys, I also have family. I want to return alive home too. So yeah. And then he falls on the altar. And yeah, this part was crazy. One after the other, chopping him up completely. And yeah, the final one puts the sword through him, and the flame goes out. But then immediately a notification comes in that secret quest Courage of the Week completed. Your heart will stop in 0.2 seconds. If you choose not to accept, will you accept? So I'm guessing if he pressed no, his heart would have stopped and he probably would have come back to life, but he wouldn't have gotten the reward or something like that. He pressed yes, so I'm guessing he's going to get whatever he's going to get now. So that's where it ended. Great episode. And yeah, like I said, this episode and this stage had a lot of different scenarios it could have went through, in my opinion. And it's just speculations, I think. But I think if everyone waited there up until the end and all the blue flames went out, everyone would have gotten that ability. Something like that. That would have been crazy. And that is why the final stage is called, the final commandment is called believe in God. So yeah, all they had to do is believe and stay up until the very end. But it is difficult, like I said, the whole situation was so crazy difficult. And I think if the main character wasn't missing a leg, he would have went out along with the others as well. Because you can see in the end he was cursing them. He was like, why is it always you guys? Why am I the sacrifice always? So if he had his leg and he had his chance, he probably would have taken Juhi and left. And this guy, Mr. Song, would have probably stayed here up until the very end, and he probably would have gotten the reward. So a lot of circumstances could have gone very differently in this whole episode and this whole situation. Different things happening made this go in this direction. Him missing his leg was one of the biggest reason why he stayed up until the very end. But anyways, that is it. That was my reaction to this episode. It's episode number 2 of Solo Leveling. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't subscribed, comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Solo Leveling. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.